times of trouble, you need someone who knows the law, knows the community, and knows how to fight for you. The law offices of Caesar McKnight, right here in Kingstree, South Carolina, is committed to protecting your rights and protecting your future. From criminal defense, personal injury, to family law. When the stakes are high, experience matters, and so does someone who listens. Call today and get a competent, passionate, and effective legal team on your side. Because when life hits hard, you don't have to go through it alone. The law offices of Caesar McKnight, justice for real people, serving the Kingstree and surrounding South Carolina communities. Call now or visit the website today or stop by for a free consultation. Yep. Welcome in to Thursday night show. We don't know what we're gonna call this Thursday night, no, but we need to fill this Thursday night spot. If you can hear me clearly, please let me know. Hit the like button if you can hear me clearly. That would definitely help me out here real fast. Got a lot I want to talk about tonight, man. I don't know if thank you very, very much. All right. So again, welcome in Andrews the podcast. I'm gonna not get started right this second because I want some people to come in. Got a bunch of stuff I want to talk to you about. Got a new mic today. Shout out to Walona Good Vibes. Gave us a hooked us up with a new microphone. We'll test that out in a little bit. But yeah, a lot to talk about tonight, y'all. Lot to talk about. So let me get yeah, that sounds pretty good right there. Yeah. We got a lot to talk about. Get that on the screen right there. All right. So let me say this before we get too deep into this show here this evening. One, we're going to do a recap of the election. We're going to talk about what happened, what people saw, what people missed, and what people believe was really going on behind the scenes. I also want to explain something. I said that Carl Anderson and others pulled a political stunt on Andrews. I meant that, and I don't say that lightly. My point is simple. If you really cared about that project, if you really cared about the community, if you really cared about the people of Andrews, if you really cared about getting something done, then don't show up with a symbolic gesture and expect everybody to clap like the problem has been solved. Because let's be honest, the building is going to take more than $1 million to complete. That's not a secret. That's not breaking news. I'm not revealing anything, because anybody who has been paying attention, and that's important, knows Anybody that's been paying attention knows that. And the people that haven't been paying attention, that's the first thing they reached out to me and said, what's that $1 million supposed to do? So when people come with a partial amount, knowing good and well that that does not complete the job, then the question becomes, are you solving the problem or are you creating a problem? Or is it just a photo opportunity? And that's where my issue is. It's like this. If I tell you I need $100, right? If I tell you I need $100 to keep my lights on, and you hand me $20 or $25, should I be grateful? Maybe. But should I throw a parade and act like the bill's been paid? Absolutely not, because I still have the problem. I still need the rest of the money because my lights are still at risk of being turned off. So don't insult people's intelligence by acting like the whole situation has been solved and expect people like myself who are paying attention to just eat that and sit quietly while you dress up a political move as community service. And this is where I really want people, especially our elderly folks, our church folks, our community people, and people who have been trained to trust titles, positions, and handshakes. What I've learned, and this is not an insult to anybody, is that a lot of people don't understand the political motivation behind some of these moves that's going on around them. They hear the speech, they see the check, they see somebody show up to the church at a banquet, cut a ribbon, and they believe what they're being told. They believe this person is doing this out of love. This person just cares about, so much about the community. But what they don't always see is the machine behind those decisions, behind those moves. They don't see who benefits from these moves. They don't get to see who's connected to who. They don't see the campaign checks. They don't see the consulting money. They don't see the payroll money. The favors, the endorsements, and the political relationships behind the scenes of all of that. And that's not because people are dumb. It's not because people have taken. It's because people haven't taken the time to break it down. And because nobody has taken the time to break it down to people in plain English, which is one of the frustrations that I cause, is that, you know what I mean? He's always complaining about this and that. And it just seems like, no, I can articulate to you. And in most cases, I can show you documentation as to, okay, no, this is not what you're looking at. A lot of people don't understand that when somebody's pushing them to vote a certain way, sometimes that push, sometimes there's a relationship attached to that. Sometimes there's a political favor attached to that push. Sometimes when you hear somebody say, vote for this person, uh, vote for that person, what you need to do is start asking questions. Not, do I like this person? Not, does this person go to my church? Not, does this person shake my hand? Not, uh, it, not because this person gave a donation. And ask a very who's funding this, because when they say I'm giving you $1 million, the idea is your money. It's taxpayers' money that they're using to give you this. They gotta the government has to give away so much money a year in grants. You gotta try to figure out who's connected to who. And here's one that I'm learning that a lot of people are not aware of. You got to find out who's getting paid. Who benefits if this person wins? And here's something that you really need to ask about this person or these persons. What did these persons or persons actually do when they did have power? Because we keep celebrating gestures instead of demanding results. All of you Carl Anderson fans, ask Carl Anderson where he stands on the ambulance situation in Georgetown County, Williamsburg, Andrews. Just ask the question and wait for the answer. We keep letting these people come into our communities, say a couple words, write a partial check, take a picture, get an applause, then disappear into the next election cycle. And that building won't be finished if the other funding doesn't come through for it. So what was that? Is it now the town's fault? Because to a lot of people, you say $1 million, and yes, to your bank account, to my bank account, $1 million is a lot of money. But when you're talking about, you know, I think $750,000 to $800,000 is probably what it's going to take to clear the old building from in front. So even if they put that million in there, there's still, and I mean, if why do I know this? Why? Because I ain't trying to lie to you. I ain't trying to bullshit you. I'm not running for public office. You know, I'm not getting paid to tell you this. I got 4 subscribers, 4 people that donate 99 cents a month. So no, I'm not going to apologize for calling it a political stunt. If what the facts and the timing suggest to me is a political stunt, then that's what I'm going to call it. Because if you cared, where were you before the election pressure? If you cared before Pageant for the People showed up, where were you? And if you cared, why wasn't it in full? Ronnie could have throw a couple mil in there. You throw a couple mil in there. If you cared, why are the people still having to beg for this money? Again, you threw chaos into the town, which is probably what you was trying to do in the back end. So let me close this out and get to what we need to be talking about, these casinos and all this other good stuff. And I know some people may not like this. I don't understand why you watch if you don't like it. And that's fine. But my responsibility is not to make politicians comfortable at all. My responsibility is not to walk in a room and be liked. My responsibility is to do my best to help regular people understand what's happening around them. Because I believe once the people understand the game, they stop being used in the game. And that's what it's about. It's not about hating anybody. Again, I don't personally know these people. And if I personally knew them, I personally know uh, Mr. Cooper, pleasant guy. Speak to him, we dap each other up and all that. But politically, I think he's full of shit. Some of y'all are too weak to you know what I mean. It's about the likes and dislikes. But I don't. It's not why I'm here. So stop letting people use symbolic gestures to cover up years of neglect. Pay attention now. Pay attention, because I'm going to point it out. I've been tracking it the whole time. Why would I not? Why would I not? Because I honestly see that a lot of people do not. I'm talking about very nice people. Had a conversation with some ladies today that mm, just average, regular people, good people. Am I wrong for showing them the ethics page and showing them how to navigate it, and them looking and being disappointed at this person that came to her house and she thought this person was genuine? She had no idea the money behind it. So when they start wrapping this stuff up in civil rights and you got to do, I had no problem going down to vote. I ain't see nobody had no problem going down to vote. There wasn't no voter oppression, voter aggression, a voter nothing. The only aggression and oppression comes from these political partisan acts from both sides. You and me, Joe Blow voter, we believe in it. We, you know what I mean? But then now we can follow that money. Now we know. Now we know where to look. So there's something else that's happening before we get to the casino or whatever. Because I literally missed that. I missed the casino um bus. I missed it. And I missed the casino bus, but I got some information in tonight, and I'm gonna be careful right here because I don't want to put nobody out that that. But apparently, there was an overdose. Allegedly, I don't even have to say allegedly, but I can't show you guys the post that I have now. Somebody get in the comment section and tell me that I don't have it. Okay. Um, but one somebody that follows the program reached out to me and asked me if I heard anything about an overdose where the person had to be revived with Narcan at the detention center. I said, no, I hadn't heard anything like that. You know what I mean? I said, keep me posted. You know what I mean? So the person did their due diligence. When I say they did their due diligence, let me see. The sheriff department better not harass her. But let me see if I can edit some stuff out real fast to show you the conversation. I don't just want to read it because I want you to understand that this you know what I mean. Um, somebody let's go through the thread here real fast without putting it up. Let me see if I can put it up without and it doesn't have any of her details on it. I think she did edit it out, but we'll see. I just want to make sure. Um, oh man, I don't even have a hard drive plugged up there. And maybe it's oh man. Hold on a second there. All right, let's do this. Let's do this without exposing this lady's information. Without exposing any information. Oh yeah, it's edited out. It's edited out. All right, I just got to know where I'm putting it at. All right, I think I probably can edit it a little bit more. But yeah, man. Let's go through this thing a little bit. And hey man, y'all just again, we solving cases here on I gotta be careful right here. Give me a second. Don't wanna accidentally still not using my brain right now, y'all. It's probably the Patron. No, I ain't doing a lot of Patron because if I do if I drink a lot of that alcohol, y'all will know because okay, I got it. I just got it. I'm putting it on the computer, and I thought I was putting it on the hard drive, and that shouldn't be. Cancel that. I shouldn't be putting it on there. What did I do? Oh, all right, we good. We good. All right, Georgetown County jail overdose that happened that they say didn't happen, but man, it's good when people are paying attention. That's all I'll say. And somebody check on your family down there. That's all I'm gonna say. Because okay, so I can pull this up from over image. All right, so let's start with this, and then let's load this. We need a title for our Thursday night show, y'all. We're gonna do stuff like this. We'll talk about like the casino. I don't know. Let's not that. Don't want to put that out there. And let's go here. Boom. And I think it's one more, y'all. One more. Yeah, so I'll be cutting this. I'll be clipping this out to get this part up here with the Georgetown County jail system. Um, yeah, a follower reached out with a possible about a possible after seeing a report of a possible overdose connected to Georgetown County Detention Center. When questions were asked, the first response was denial. And I can show you that right here. All right, let's pull this up right here. Right there. And this is an interaction from the inbox of the Georgetown County Detention Center. You can see that right there. The person asks, did you have anyone that Narcan had to be used on because the post was taken down? We didn't post anything about overdose yesterday. Okay, thank you. Don't know why people, you know what I mean? I'm sure she said, people, whatever, whatever. Okay. That was the first interaction. And so here are some other things that were up. Okay. And you can see here overdose at Georgetown County Detention Center. This was Facebook. Um, as discussed during the dispatch call, emergency crews respond to reported overdose at detention center near Brunswick Road in Georgetown. Narcan was reportedly administered before the units arrived. Okay. That's what that says there. And that comes from the www.uscrimeradar.com's Facebook page. Okay. So let's move this along. Hop back over here, remove this from off the screen like that. I like that. Veronica, I like that. I like that. I like that. I need a place where I can unleash talk a little trash. Let's see here. All right, and this right here is, and I guess this was supposed to be AI or something, but again, this is that thing, not official report, AI generated text based on publicly available dispatch audio verify. Okay. All right. So y'all see that? Y'all seen where the person said, nah, it didn't happen. And so, because this person follows Andrews the podcast, it was like, nah, dog, we don't believe that. Y'all telling us. And so the person went on to do some more research. And let me get here. And so the person got a response back from the jail that said, uh, this. This is from Georgetown County Sheriff's Office. You see it right there. I found it. There was a person who passed out on the way to the detention center. They got checked out by the hospital staff and went back to the jail a little bit later. I apologize for the confusion. Mm, you better watch your family members. They probably put. Oh, don't say that. Don't you say that. You get in trouble. Take it to court Thursday. What we gonna have to call this? Nah, let's call it take a shot Thursday. No, that sounds too much like Real Talk Tuesday. It gives me the Real Talk Tuesday feel. We can't put talk in it. Tequila shots Thursday. That's a big shot right there, dog. Let's watch it again. First, let's back it up. Let's get this in order here. From that same page. We didn't post anything about an overdose yesterday. Have you guys seen a report yet about an overdose that this guy just admitted to? I don't know. Maybe I have. I haven't had time today to look in there, but somebody, maybe you can find it and shoot it over this way. You feel what I'm saying? Man. Who's gonna do this kind of stuff right here for y'all, man? Scott? No. I ain't even I feel like my boy, listen, TY, I still want to work with you, big dog. Let's make it happen. Let's do a merger. You know what I mean? We merged into media, my little small network merging into the, being absorbed into the big mega conglomerate network that is Christian TY News. I mean, think about it, buddy. Elections are still going to happen. Your platform is going to continue to grow. This platform is going to continue to grow. But you do great work over there. Great work over there. You need to bring some, you know what I mean? Because they, as it stands, they try and bully you. I see how it works. I don't like bullies. You know what I mean? So Georgetown County Detention Center, you are on the clock. Wait, guys. Now, I heard casinos are supposed to be coming to South Carolina. I just didn't know that. I'm thinking, you know what I mean? We ahead of the game because we got a state park coming and but didn't know that the casino, I'm talking about Caesar's Palace, the Tropicana, you know what I mean? Let's go to the videotape. Wait, I gotta go find it. I apologize, guys, but we can go to find that. You know who always providing. And what kind of money are they making off those mug shots, broski? You know what I mean? Broski. Oh my God. Oh my God. They doing this on purpose, y'all. Oh boy. Jeez. Oh, this why this old stuff here? I follow the Georgetown County Detention Center and they showing me this old stuff. Let's go. I heard somebody saying, why are they always busting the black, showing the black something when the black people get arrested? Boy, you must be doing watch Georgetown County Detention Center. That's one thing now. They will throw a buckra on there like it ain't nothing. I'm talking about wham. They don't care. Talk about they don't have white people on there. Why they don't show white people when they F up. Boy, please. Oh my God. That's the casino that everybody was talking about. Hey. Somebody better send Joyce down there. Looks like there's some mold issues in there. Let me look at this thing here carefully. Hmm, doesn't look that big, but yeah, man, that's pretty awesome right there. Oh, looked like somebody was getting ready to go on a hunting trip. It's not even hunting season right now. They got that. What? Oh my goodness! What is this? What is that? What is that? A little marijuana. It's probably. Let's see. And I don't know what this white stuff is down here. Did somebody have a badge over there or something? Why is this badge there? And then somebody left their medication, apparently, obviously. Not a lot of drugs, though, yeah. But it's drugs. And so give that man back his rabbit and squirrel gun. Clay Robs, sir. Clay Robs, I'm gonna comment right here on online with I agree with you, sir. Now, there's a funny thing that happens. People get more mad at me for talking about things than for people actually doing things. I didn't take this picture here. Is sleepy or something. That's it. Oh, there's another white guy. They say this white guy right here. Let me see. Let me see if he'll tell. Let me look. I'm looking at him closely. I don't know. He kind of gangster. Yeah, I'm looking at that left eye. Yeah, he ain't telling. He done been down that road there before. There go my dog, Silas McGill. You know what I'm saying? Silas, I don't know how this is going to affect the Hall of Fame vote, buddy, but you still got my vote because apparently they put anybody in there. So I don't see why you shouldn't be in there. You know, I was just keeping it real now. See, I'm just keeping it real. And there you go, judging me again. There you go, judge. Don't make me pull out receipts. I just got a feeling that this is because we. Oh, Steve Crump talk about he gonna be the one to tell everything. He thinking about it now. Oh my goodness, cuz they owe you, bruh. Same one at it again. Tim, the comment section is always classical, man. But they only got two comments, so you guys really wasn't trending like that. You know what I mean? Poker machine and a camper. Gotta be the first social media pic of this. That's a pretty good one there, right there. Josh Bishop. Let me reply to Josh too. Good one. Now you mad at me now for what? On pictures? Oh my God, Squirrel kind of commented on that one. They didn't say anything about bro. I would just say keep your head up, cuz. You know what I mean? Keep your head up, cuz. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Bruh. How did you not hear them coming? Ah man, Bo Weevil. Bo Weevil. That you get a dang. Oh man. Oh man. Somebody tell me what I should comment in that one right there. Give me a comment to comment on that one right there, y'all. Somebody let me know what I should say. Oh, man, so you should have heard him coming. He ain't lying. He ain't lying. He ain't lying. Oh man. This is crazy. And you mad at me for what? For talking about it? Bo Weevil. I don't even know what to say to you, Bo Weevil. You was He was bananas for that. We're gonna do some emojis with that one. That one right there is just hilarious, hilarious. And you get 5 faces, bro. That was that was the timing. Look at those ears. Look at it. I mean, he could put on like 5 hats and still wouldn't reach the side of his head right there. Yeah, but to hear him coming, that was classic right there, man. Now the question is, who told on y'all ass? It had to be one of your gamblers. Somebody that came in there and lost some money, maybe. I don't know. But if you've been in there gambling, you probably need to go get yourself checked for mole exposure. This is one of them things, man. It's just one of them things where, God damn, you got to be more careful. You know what I mean? You got to be more careful. Like, probably take the advice that I was trying to give you and not sell dope. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah. And there we go right there. These are the numbers. You guys want to talk about the numbers? I can show you my numbers, right? There's the numbers right there. You see that? Views 175,169. That's up 48%. There's as that money right there. You see all that money right there? $31.62. I'm moving to Hawaii after this show. Okay. Interactions. Let's go through these numbers right here. Right? Okay. Now, here's an interesting number 56 follows. That number right there fluctuates. Let's see if I can get inside that number. It fluctuates. It fluctuates because I gain and I lose followers. Like, just, they come, they go, they get mad, they go stay away for a while, and they be like, he talk about something I need to hear about. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, it definitely ebbs and it flows. You feel what I'm saying? So there we go. Right now, we can look at the numbers on this right now as we were watching it. I'm on at 46 views. I've made $0 off of this. Not one person has hit the follow button, and at least we got 5 interactions, right? But if you ratio that, uh, and meaning divide that into there, this is like, anyway. It's a whole different thing. All right, where we at? Recent engagement, 25,800. So yeah, that's why. That's why. These, like, yeah, they can ignore, and you feel what I'm saying, like, and like, we don't see his stuff. You know what I mean? But the numbers are there, and the numbers are continue to grow because they you think I made money growing this? You think I made money doing this? You think this is about the money? $31? What am I gonna do with $31? All right. What am I gonna do with that? Right? These are the numbers that politicians want to know right here. This is what they want to know about. See how I say I get 56 follows and I get 25 unfollows. And probably after this I'll get some more unfollows, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. It doesn't change the message. You know what I mean? So that's where it is. And here's who's checking in right now. Andrews, of course, leading the way. I got a audience in Vietnam, apparently, in Indonesia, India. They like me in Cuba a little bit, and then I heard I was big in Bangladesh, right? So, but these are the areas that I focus on right here. Of course, Andrews, King Street, Georgetown, Lake City, Neesmith, Florence area. So those numbers need to go up down here. But that's what's happening. And here is the audience. Here's the reach that I have, right? Now, this number definitely needs to grow up. And we're gonna do this together this year, right? So this year, this election cycle, because we need to get a lot of people involved in this coming election cycle. So we need to write down what that date is. That it's a deadline when it'll be too late to get them to register to vote. So we got to get them trained up and register to vote before November. And a lot of people are going to go back to sleep right now, and then they'll wake back up. You know what I mean? But this number here has to grow. And so I'll do a lot more to grow this number right here. One is I got to start doing content on other platforms aside from Facebook, because the kids just not here. All right. So 65-year-olds, right? But the 35 to 45-year-olds, there it is. And it's the breakdown between men and women. Bum, bum, bum. That kind of goes back and forth. What else do we have to show you guys that you and all of y'all got this kind of information on your page that you can use to help you grow your page, right? Now, I ain't saying gonna make you a lot of money, but you'll know your audience, you'll understand your audience, and you'll understand what your audience wants. And maybe you won't be so audience captured. So let's go and look at the 90-day numbers, right? What kind of numbers went through here in the last 90 days, right? How many people came through and checked us out in the last 90 days? Let's go up here to views. Let's go 90 days ago. And we're looking at 400,000. That was down 25%. And I cranked it up here. What happened here? What happened there? Me, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, there you go. I really didn't mean to show y'all all that. I'll tell you the truth, but we were there, and let's see, and that's that. That's what those numbers. That's what these numbers on Facebook look like. It's key that you understand that I said on Facebook, the book of faces. So yeah, Georgetown County, man. Who OD'd? Somebody tell me. I found it. He said, I found it. There was a person who passed out on the way to the detention center. They got checked out at the hospital, checked out by hospital staff, and went back to the jail a little bit later. I apologize. They passed out. Did they use Narcan to revive them? That's what we want to know. But we'll see. We'll look for that report there. But I appreciate that follower for putting me on that now. She did the heavy lifting now. All I got to do is file a FOIA and find that report and track down those other reports that I'm currently working on. But hey, you know, don't know. Don't know. No. Jamba casinos and yeah, I heard there was a short foot race at that bus. It didn't take, but it was over. Anyway, I think I covered what I wanted to cover tonight. Let me look at my notes. The jail. So what the person passed out in the car? When did you know what I mean? There's so many questions. Like, all right, Carter, you better get your team on that, man. Because I got some questions too about that casino bust. You know what I mean? Like Andrews, inside Andrews. And Andrews police wasn't involved in that. What's going on with that? Chief, you need to come to the podcast and holler at your boy. But they did not find any drones. Let's not forget that. I forgot that was even in the title. They did not. Good night. And by the way, guys, if you need so anybody that wants to run an illegal casino, just know if you have a problem, we're going to help you right here on the podcast. In times of trouble, you need someone who knows the law, knows the community, and knows how to fight for you. The law offices of Caesar McKnight, right here in Kingstree, South Carolina, is committed to protecting your rights and protecting your future. From criminal defense, personal injury, to family law. When the stakes are high, experience matters, and so does someone who listens. Call today and get a competent, passionate, and effective legal team on your side. Because when life hits hard, you don't have to go through it alone. The law offices of Caesar McKnight, justice for real people, serving the Kingstree and surrounding South Carolina communities. Call now or visit the website today or stop by for a free consultation.